Hello all, hi, good day, good afternoon, good evening, hope all are well, hope all are safe. It is Tease. Now, excuse background noise, excuse me in advance, because I'm a little all over the place because I'm kind of noticing it. I notice every little thing, so that's probably why every little thing bothers me, or I tend to freak out easily. The latest thing that I kind of noticed is, like, are these possible test runs? So I would say about 2 weeks ago, give or take, the internet in Africa. So I don't know if it was one piece of Africa or all of Africa, the internet went out or was turned off. So that means, and I don't know how long that lasted. But okay, no internet in Africa, or no internet in this part of Africa. Maybe 2 weeks ago, give or take. And then I want to say a few days ago, I would say maybe 3-4 days ago, but for sure less than a week ago, the internet, not the internet, cell phone carriers in America went out. And I didn't notice either one of them. I just heard of the African one. But as far as the cell phone, I didn't notice the cell phone one. But I did get a few times where people say, well, I called you, I didn't get it. I tried to call you and, no answer pretty much. Because normally I would return a missed call. But I'm like, I didn't get that. So I can say that within a week or two, I can say that at least 3 people say, hey, I called you. Or your phone just rang and rang. But I get no missed call. So pretty much they called me, but I didn't get the signal, or I didn't get the call. So at least 3 times in 2 weeks, I didn't receive a phone call. Like I said, I didn't notice it because at the time I wasn't reaching for the phone. Like, okay, I'm trying to make a phone call and all of the carriers are out. So I didn't notice that one, but I'm thinking, is that like a test run? And I'm thinking, did people panic too? Because that's actually gives them the bug in their ear. Even if it's done on, okay, the power just goes out just because it just wants to go out, maybe due to a storm, or maybe due to like a shortage or something. It just goes out naturally. And now if the people freak out, or if it's something where it's like it gives a certain reaction, depending on what reaction is looking for, that might be what they're looking for. If that makes any sense. So I'm thinking, like, did the people freak out when there was no internet in Africa, and did the people freak out when they couldn't use their phone? Which I'm sure they are, because people are, that's the whole point of having a device. You need the internet, you need your device. What, hello, is this thing on? Yeah. So I can see people freaking out. I can't use my phone. Yes. So I would say, was that a possible test run, to see, or could it be to discombobulate people while the going gets rough, or while shit hits the fan, or before shit hits the fan? Because I'm thinking that would be a good way to spark off chaos. Turn off the internet. Like, you know how many people will freak out without, I know people that literally will die without their phone. Like, and they've said it, and they've actually almost done it. Because it's one of those things. I remember this was years ago, before the phone was actually like a part of life, or literally the new babysitters. So I want to say maybe 10 or 15 years ago, so we're in the vehicle with a bunch of family members, and I'm thinking we left, I don't know if we were all the way on the highway, but it's pretty much like, okay, we're supposed to be leaving either to the highway or heading back, whatever it was. Okay, you got to hit the road to get to wherever you're going. And I think one of my cousins, I left my phone. Oh, I'm turning around, like, pretty much like, oh, this party about to end if I don't have my phone. And I was just like, oh, I don't have my phone. And I'm not saying that you might not need it, but I'm thinking, like, people will, like, they will end the party, they will flip tables, and probably even kill someone for their cell phone. And there was another one. I'm thinking, I think the phone, it was something where the phone fell in the river, or it was something with the fish. I don't know what happened, where it was either them or the phone. And of course they were willing to take themselves out to save their phone. And I'm just like, oh my goodness. I don't know if it's one of them things where I'm fishing and I'm just going to throw, and this has probably happened too. So I'm fishing, I have my phone in my hand, and I have a fish in one hand. And so instead of throwing the fish back in the water, I throw the phone in there. So then out of panic and out of reaction, I have to jump back to get my damn phone. And then it was another one too, where it was in an Asian country. They had a floor, it's a floor in maybe a museum or something, but it'll take you across the bridge, and as you're walking, the bottom of the floor, because it's see-through too, it's like a see-through glass. But as you're walking, the bottom of the floor will appear like it's cracking. So it'll give you the cracking sound, and you can see the cracks, going through the floor. And you're like, and then it was this Asian guy, he freaked out. He's like, so he hit the ground, and his phone fell too. And he's like, and he was kind of looking like, how can I save my phone? He wasn't looking like, how can I get off the edge, or how can I save myself from this not quite falling floor, but he was like, he was kind of reaching for it because he dropped his phone in panic because he had to hurry up and drop because he felt like the ground is about to fall. Oh yeah, he was like, he was really desperately trying to reach for a phone. Help us. So that's what I'm saying. That's the stuff that I'm noticing, and I'm thinking just simply, I can't use my cell phone or I can't use my internet, and you don't think people will freak out or cause a riot or a war? And I'm just like, oh man. Yeah, so I'm thinking that's the importance of staying out the way and just preparing, prepare for the worst, but being out the way. So if something does break out, or if a riot does break out, you don't have to worry about getting trampled because you're not there. Even though chaos can happen anywhere, but I'm just like, and I'm noticing like every damn thing. But I'm just like, oh my goodness, what is that? And I don't want to even say I'm paranoid, like, oh, just because there's yelling, oh, you're yelling at me. Like, it just like, there's so much BS going on, you don't know what is what and who is who. And then there's so many attacks. There's so many attacks and traps, like literally, like if you look at, okay, what exactly is being used against me? And I'm saying here in California, and I love California, but it's dangerous in California, like literally from top to bottom. And I don't even mean dangerous like, okay, you just may get robbed or you just may come up short. Like dangerous, like everything that you touch it's poison. Everything is poisonous, and they'll tell you. And it's called Proposition 65, and it doesn't end at a chemical. It doesn't end at a poisonous chemical that's in literally everything that you touch. So it's in like materials. Okay, you'll have like it's in your TVs, computer mouse. And these are just things that I've seen it on. So, if it's on a computer mouse or on a, like, furniture or cell phones and stuff like that, it's pretty much in anything that was made in California. Because I see this, they'll put this stamp on it, and then how like we have things made in California, and I'll disperse it elsewhere. So you're getting some of that poison too, as long as it came from California. But I'm just like, oh. And then you look on these boxes, and it's like, contains a poisonous chemical that causes cancer and reproductive harm. And then it was something else too that they called it. And I'm just like, on every effing thing that you touch, it's just really crazy. Like, it just makes you like, it just kind of makes you want to freak out. But it's like, then again, you have to keep your composure, because it's not like this is anything new. Like for me, especially, even though I'm thinking now I'm just getting more over it. Like I'm just like, I just want to rest, or are we done yet? It's like one of the things where I am getting tired and weary, but it's like, and then how long can I keep getting poisoned? You can only get poisoned for so long. After a while, you keep doing it, then after a while, here comes the wear and tear. So I'm thinking like, okay, yes, I've been getting poisoned my whole life, but I need a break. Because I'm thinking like, the air is polluted, the food is polluted, every damn thing you touch, and I'm just like, and because that sticker's on every damn thing. Because I seen one literally on a it was like a wall or a room separator. So you'll have like one, it was like in a dorm. So it was something that's dorm style. So you'll have a bed, and then you'll have this little wall that's in between like each bed as you go down. If you're like in a dorm, and I've seen that yellow sticker, the proposition, and you'll think, okay, well maybe someone took that sticker off of something and just put it on there. And it was on every damn thing. And I'm thinking like, I'm surprised I don't see one now. But I was like, I tried to look and see. And it's not, and here's another thing too that's a kicker. It's not just on like material, like say like, okay, it's on a piece of my car, or on a piece of my TV, or a piece of my computer, or a piece of my phone. It's in the weed. The label is on the damn weed. It has reproductive harm in the weed. And I'm thinking like, oh my goodness, if that's not a dead giveaway that you're literally poisoning and killing me as I'm speaking. And I'm just like, oh my gosh. I think actually just sit back and watching it, because I'm sure people know that they're being poisoned. They probably just want to pretend like they didn't see it. But I'm thinking right now, everything is like right there in my face, where I never ignored it, but I don't know, maybe it's just too much at one time. But I'm just like, I did not complete that turn well. Yeah, noticing it all at once. But I don't know. Staying in one piece is the key too, though. You don't want to fold too soon, or fold before the party starts. I'm freaking out. And then it'll be like, okay, finally, she finally freaked out, or she finally lost her mind, instead of being partially crazy. And I'm just like, oh no. I would be all right at the end of the day, but it's like, I don't know. Maybe I need a vacation. Need more sun, maybe. I'm just like, oh my goodness. I don't know, because I'm just like literally noticing everything at once. And which is good though. It's good to notice everything, because it's good to know, because you get a heads up on what's going on. So that gives me plenty of time to figure out what to do, or plenty of time to get out the way. But it's like, it's always something somewhere, BS somewhere. You know, you go somewhere like, okay, I'll go to the woods, and then you got to worry about the hills have eyes, and then it's like, and then that's another thing too. People think they're gonna go, oh, I'm just gonna go underground in my bunker, and the earth is literally eating itself, and it's been eating itself in the past. You know, like literally, it'll be like people just drive on the highway, and then the highway will drop. Well, yeah, like the regular highway, not the one with the bridge overpass, but a regular highway. Like, okay, I'm gonna take the flat highway, and a part of it just drops. And I want to say they call them sinkholes, or maybe it could just be just regular. Okay, I'm just gonna eat myself, because it's like a sinkhole. Like, how big is a sinkhole? And it can be huge. And I think the latest one happened at and I don't know if this was considered a sinkhole, but the latest one happened at a beach somewhere not too long ago. I guess a little girl was digging a hole. She was digging, you know how people dig in the sand at the beach. You know, so maybe she's, you know, collecting sand, but then it drops in like another 12 feet. And she ends up getting stuck in the sand and smothering to death. And I'm thinking like, wow. And I want to say this happened in a building too. Someone's building, the whole building just drops in the ground. And I'm thinking like, okay. And then people do think, I'm just going to skate into the sunset in a bunker underground. Frankly, there's nowhere to run. You just have to face the music. And I'm ready to face it. I'm actually frankly ready for it to be over with, to tell you the truth. So I can get this party started so I can do clean up and get some damn rest. Yeah. Oh, but I hope all are well. I hope all are safe. Yeah, I think the foolishness, too much of the same thing, it just gets overwhelming. Something thinking like, yeah, I am ready for this. Do I need to start the party? Like, let's go. Let's get where the music at. Let's go. Get the party started. The sooner you get it started, like I said, the sooner it can be over with. Because you already know it's plenty of BS to come. So I'm just like, I'm ready for that cycle of BS to be over with. Even though it's, and the party has nowhere near begun yet. So I'm like, all right. I don't want to say I can't take the heat, but I can. Oh man. Now, but this is lovely nonetheless. You know, good to, you know, to just stays in. Just prepared. That's the one thing you can do. Stay prepared. You know, because like I said, I don't have any of the heads up or the plan on an evil plan anyway. So it's like I wouldn't know what the BS is anyway. So it's like the only thing I can do is stay out the way, be prepared, and be alert and be careful. Yeah, but it is nice nonetheless. Like, the weather's been mild, yeah, so hopefully everyone else's weather has been okay. Might have been a little stormy too. I think there's a few storms coming through. Like I don't know if it would be tropical storms right now, or hurricane storms. I think it's more like rain. And I think yeah, I want to say different places, like out north, they said it was raining. And I want to say it rained here a few days ago. Like, as far as a few days in a row, really. And then I feel like somewhere else was kind of flooding. Yeah, so I'm thinking right now it's just rain. I don't think I've heard of any like snow or ice. So that's good if it's not quite frozen anymore. It'd be nice if it's starting to warm. At least it's warm, you know. I think warm is a little bit more bearable than cold. Yeah, but whew. Also too, and then speaking of like no internet and no phone, I'm thinking that's another thing too. If it's something that you know that you'll freak out, or you can't live without, or you'll die without, I would say try to find a healthy alternative. You know, if I can't live without internet, what will I do if there's no internet? Do I just freak out, or do I find something else to do, or do I condition myself to, you know, absorb whatever it is that I'm using the internet for, and then therefore I'll have it set to where without the internet I can still access this content, or I can still access this, what is it, I guess whatever it is that you're looking for online, if that makes sense. I guess you wouldn't necessarily be able to access the website since you would need the internet, but I'm thinking if you, or I guess you could maybe find warehouses. Okay, I need the internet to go shopping, and the internet's down, but maybe an alternative. Okay, well, I'm familiar with where the warehouse is. So since I can't make an online order, maybe I can go in, or maybe, I don't know, do it a different way. Maybe do everything more manually or hands-on, maybe. Or what about the phone? Okay, I can't use my phone. Then what? You know, that's another thing too, that attests to where, like, okay, when shit hits the fan, who you gonna call, you know? You don't have a phone, you know, or you don't have electricity or no internet, you know, so it's like, what would you do in like one of those pickle moments? Like, okay, and then no phone. Okay, if we don't have phones, now what? And then that might be where the long distance walkie-talkies come in, or the short distance walkie-talkies, or the bird calls come in, or a telegram, maybe. Oh Lord, is somebody about to fight? Look at everybody running over there. What the heck is going on? Oh Lordy. I guess we'll just be nosy. Let's see what's going on. Look at it. What the hell? Oh, he said somebody touched somebody. Whoa, what about to fight? Whoa, what is going on? Hi. I don't know what happened. Something happened at the gate. I don't know what just happened. So I guess it was supposed to be a supposed employee that's supposed to come for this construction work or on this building, Asian owned, and apparently something happened with the gate. I don't know if he touched the gate, and he's like, "Hey, get your hands off the gate." So I guess somebody must have got touched with the gate. So I'm thinking like, wow. And then he said, "You'll never work here." I guess he must have slapped his hand when he was reaching for the gate. So I'm thinking like, wow. Hey, welcome to LA. Everything should be good. Nobody got their ass kicked. Y'all get back to work. Get back to work. Oh, that's why. Why is this thing sitting like this? Okay. Yeah, I was wondering about the guy who just pulled up like right there. So he pulled up, he was just sitting in the truck. So I'm thinking whenever he got out, he probably got up thinking like, well, maybe I can go on this side. But you'd have thought he would have pulled into the parking lot. I don't know. That was kind of strange. So he must got his hand slapped reaching for the gate. I'm like, don't touch this gate. Kind of made me lose my train of thought. Oh, it's nice that the sun is out. Maybe the sun was being nosy too. Saw the ruckus. That feels good, the sun. Oh, yes. Yeah, it's pretty interesting on these parts. Like I say, you go from being quiet, oh, it's so quiet, and some chaos. Here comes chaos. Yeah, but lovely day nonetheless. Lovely day, lovely. And like I said, I'm just gonna make it my business to stay out the way and literally just stay prepared. You know, it's just like, even though I see the BS and I just get certain vibes and feelings, and I'm just like, whew, that's the cue to just run and get out the way. Get out the way, because it's like, sheesh, you just never know, you know. Any given moment, anything's possible. And it's like, But again, I hope all are well. Hope all are safe. Hopefully your weather is